Hello everyone, welcome back to ThoseYGOguys. I'm your host Alessandro, and I am back from my family's summer vacation. It's good to be back to making more videos for you guys. So, for our first video of my return topic, we're going to be discussing about the newly announced Geargia Structure Deck that is coming out to the TCG area on October 17th, 2014. So we have finally gotten confirmation news on when are we getting the new Geargia cards, which is, it's been boggling in my mind for quite a while, and because we got the new Light Sworn cards, and we have word that Felice is going to be in the Duelist Alliance booster set, which is coming out in less than a month. So I was beginning to wonder, like, okay, so are we getting the new Geargia cards as TCG exclusives or what? And apparently, I got my answers. We're getting most of them in a structure deck, and one of them will be part of, the, the Shonen Jump voting pool. So, yeah. So basically, the structure deck contains 38 common cards, 2 ultra rare cards, 2 super rare cards, 1 dueling guide, and 1 game mat. So basically, you're about to have a grand total of a 40 card main deck plus 2 extra deck cards, and most likely one of the extra deck cards is Geargia X, because hey, it's Geargia, so why? It would be kind of silly of Konami not to give us Geargia X. So yay, a third print for Geargia X. So just to make the card a whole lot cheaper. So yeah. So let's get started on discussing the newer cards that we could possibly get. First up, let's shift over to the Shonen Jump voting poll. One of the candidates is Geargia Augur. Geargia Augur is a level 4 Earth Attribute Machine type effect monster with 500 attack and 500 defense. And with the effect stated, when this card is normal summon, you can add 1 level 4 Earth Attribute Machine type monster from your deck to your hand, except Geargia Augur itself. Also, you cannot special summon monsters except Machine type monsters, nor declare an attack for the rest of this turn. So basically, it is good, not just in Geargia, but it also helps out other machine decks, such as Ancient Gears, the Machinas, maybe to a certain extent with Katakuri, stuff like that. So, it's a pretty interesting card to see. A lot of people have a strong hunch of a feeling that, Geargia Augur might win the voting poll, so we'll just have to wait and see. And if it's not selected as to be the next Shonen Jump card, then Konami will find its way to push this card, since they like to promote Geargia and just be done with it. So, yeah. Knowing Konami, they tend to do that. So, now let's shift our attention to the 3 new cards, and we pretty much know what they are going to be. So let's divert our attention from the Shonen Jump Alpha voting poll straight into the 3 cards that will be in this structure deck. 3 new ones, actually. First up, let's talk about Geargia Attacker. It is a level 4 Earth Attribute Machine type effect monster with 1900 attack, 100 defense. And with the effect stated, once per turn you can change this card to face down defense position. When this card is flipped face up, you can destroy a number of spells and trap cards on the field up to the number of Geargia monsters you control except this card. So, Geargia Attacker is a pretty interesting back row removal and an interesting beater as well. First time that we have a really humongous beat stick for a Geargia monster that is main deckable and doesn't rely on the effect to boost his attack, so that is a big plus. And plus is the spell and trap removal. How will this card's viability will pertain? For now, as long as hat deck or artifact based deck still running rampant around this meta game, Geargia Attacker might not look so bright, but the upcoming ban list is going to be on October 1st. Well, will take into effect on October 1st, 2014. So, who knows? Maybe things might change, and maybe this card's viability might increase tremendously. But we'll just have to wait and see. But overall, it's not a bad card. Pretty cool. First and foremost, let's talk about our new Geargia monster known as Geargia Mach 3. It is a level 3 Earth attribute machine type effect monster with 1000 attack, 1000 defense. So basically, it's like taking Geargia and Geargia Mach 2, take their highest stats and smash them together. And the effects for Mach 3 is actually similar for the combination of the two, Geargia and Geargia Mach 2. So let's talk about his effect. His effect stated, when this card is special summoned by the effect of a Geargia card, you can special summon one Geargia monster from your hand or graveyard in face-up defense position except Geargia Mach 3. Its effects are negated. You can only use the effect of Geargia Mach 3 once per turn. You cannot special summon any monster during the turn you activate this effect, except Geargia monsters. So, basically, ideally, you activate, like you have Geargia Mach 3 in your graveyard and maybe a Geargia as well in the graveyard. So you normal summon Geargia Mach 2, you activate its effect, you special summon Mach 3 from your graveyard, then Mach 3's effect kicks in, special summon the other Geargia, which will form into their new rank 3 monsters. Yes, Geargia is getting their Archetype official rank 3 monster, and it is known as Geargia Gear XG. It is a rank 3 Earth attribute machine Xyz effect monster with 2500 attack, 1300 defense, and it requires 3 level 3 monsters. So back to the earlier example I said, you normal summon Mach 2, you get Mach 3, and Mach 3's effect you get whatever level 3 Geargia monster that's in your hand or graveyard, special into your side field. You overlay all 3 of them, boom, you got this guy. And his effect is really good. Let's talk about his effect. During either player's battle step, while an attack involving a machine type monster you control is occurring, you can detach one Xyz material from this card. Negate the effects of all face-up cards your opponent currently controls. Also, your opponent cannot attack cards or effects. These changes last until the end of the damage step. When this card leaves the field, you can target one other Geargia card in your graveyard and add that target to your hand. So, basically, your monsters are basically, for the most part, unaffected by any of your opponent's card effects during the battle. Yeah, pretty much. They cannot activate Honest. They cannot utilize the hands against you. They can't even use like Rainbow Kuribo or Necrogarna, stuff like that. So that's pretty cool to see a very good XE monster. So definitely one to really talk about. So that's it for talking about the new Geargia cards. Now back to the topic on the structure deck. Well, kind of more related topic on Structure Deck announcements. I know a lot of people are very upset that the Hero Structure Deck has not been announced to be released in the TCG, but rest in peace. We will get the Hero Structure Deck eventually. Have no fear. I have a feeling they're probably going to do the same strategy they did when they released the Merrick Structure Deck into the TCG area, and they postponed the release date of the Geargia Structure Deck to the following year, or the early parts of the following year. So basically, the most likely way they'll do is that they're going to push the Hero Structure Deck to early parts of 2015. That's my best hunch. Unless they decided out of the blue, say, yeah, let's throw Hero Structure Deck on September. And then pretty much, that's kind of ridiculous in my opinion, because, I mean, if they really did put the Hero Structure Deck on September, then we're gonna get bombarded with 3 pre-constructed decks. Like, September will be the Heroes if they decide to put it on September. Then October will be the Geargia deck, and November we have the Noble Knight. So that's kind of a little quite a bombardment right there. But do rest assured, I am a little bit upset that the Hero Structure Deck has been postponed, because I was looking forward to help my little brother Stefano out to construct his hero deck, dust it off and make it more competitive with the new cards. But, what can I say? We're just gonna have to wait until we get him. So, I hope you guys enjoy the Geargia talk I've given in this video. So, leave a comment down below what you guys think. Do you guys like it? Do you guys hate it? Yes, let's try to start a discussion while we're at it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more of ThoseYGOguys. I'm your host, Alessandro, and I'll see you guys later. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.